Mr. Niyi, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Masi.
The other day, you complained bitterly about the approach of the government with respect to the Minister of Power.
I'm still in that spirit of complaint.
So, are you now satisfied with the level of improvement in power?
How can I be satisfied? I said I'm still in that spirit of complaint.
And
There's no improvement in power, Mr. Martin. Yes, I voted for Ashwadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he said if I don't get power right in 4 years, no re-elect me. Tinubu, if you don't get power right by 2027, I will vote against you. I have to
you are voting for your word.
Yes. No, I have to. Why shouldn't I? Am I a slave? The question is, am I a slave? The question is, he himself convicted and committed himself to that. He placed himself on a pedestal that I didn't even place him. I never expected him to solve power in 4 years, but he said if he doesn't solve power in 4 years, do not re-elect me. The video is there, right on TVC. You have the dinner. He said, don't pity me. So who am I to pity him? Why should I be in solidarity for him? Why should I speak for him?
Now, on the issue of
my duty as a citizen is to, I voted for you, performing beyond my expectation, I must speak up.
That below.
By now, I expected at least we should have had 2 cycles of cultivation of maize, at least. This government cannot speak of any agricultural production.
So I was to take you into that direction.
Okay.
Where Obi have criticized the government. I know you spoke on it the other time, as based on the fact that the land mass is more than that of Ukraine. That Ukraine have no reason, coupled with the fact that Ukraine is fighting war, feeding us.
You see, when Obi said that word, an APC governor, in fact, we are calling that governor farmer governor, which is Honorable Muhammadu Bago, which is the Niger State governor. Niger State happens to be the state with the largest land mass. It is the largest state with the highest arable land. He said what Obi said is right. That we should be the one exporting grain to support Ukraine, support Egypt. That shouldn't be the other way around. And this is an indictment on all the leadership of Nigerian government. And Honorable Bago said that he is putting that embargo on himself that before the year runs out, he will give 100,000 metric tons to only Niger State citizens. He said he wasn't going to share with other states. He said he was going to give only his people.
But some have argued that it should be the private sector, individuals who should be driving this agricultural sector. Why are we not putting the blame on the government?
The question is why are the private individuals not doing it?
So why are we not blaming the government?
No, we have this entitled mentality. We only call ourselves a capitalist nation, but indeed we are a socialist. We want welfareism. Because what we've always enjoyed since 1999 is all about welfareism. The government pays for virtually most of the things. Cheap fuel, cheap electricity, cheap imports and the like, which is cheap dollar, by the way. And those are the tenets, those are the characteristics of a socialist economy. However, if you ask any Nigerian today, he will say that Nigeria is a capitalist. Nigeria has never been a capitalist economy. And this is why you and I are still saying that Tinubu is performing below par. If Nigeria was a capitalist economy, we know that a new bill has been signed whereby electricity has been decentralized. How many private individuals have you seen investing? Everybody is investing in dollar racketeering.
There's some have argued that
the majority of our billionaires are what? We're investing in what? In dollar racketeering.
No, I wanted to ask you another question. Some people are arguing that of the opinion that this government is lacking capacity to fight insecurity. What's your view?
And without a doubt, I think it's lacking capacity. We have not seen an aggressive countermeasures. Don't help these guys.
Don't you think that everybody will have the competence to guide the process?
No, Ribadu has not shown any level of competence. As far as I'm concerned, no, Ribadu has not provided any intelligent direction. He hasn't. Today, a person like Rubadu has not advised the president to adopt what we call borderline sensor motions, satellite imagery. He hasn't said anything like that. What we have is reactionary system of counter-insurgency. That cannot work. When the insurgents have killed people, then they'll say they are deploying army and soldiers. No, that cannot work. In Nigeria today, we already know where they will come through, where these insurgents will attack. We already know. They come into the border and then they roll back. Any state that shares a border with a conquered or maybe a semi-conquered state, that state will probably come into insurgency through its borders.
Now, let me ask
It's as simple as that. Benue will be attacked because they share border with so many northern states like Nasarawa. They share border with Kogi. So the bandits will definitely come through those borders. Zamfara shares border with where? With Chad. Of course, the Lake Chad is through where they come from. Taraba shares border with Adamawa. And Adamawa, the northern part of Cameroon, right, is also under banditry attacks. And this is where they come from. So our borders cannot be porous. And a national security advisor is not speaking about it.
Now, let me ask. Just like Chibok, we have a similar scenario currently in Kaduna State. Do you think government should pay ransom or the military should storm the den of the kidnappers and rescue them? The students. Then secondly, we are hearing this morning or reading this morning that the people of Kaduna have now resorted to hiring private negotiators. Which is the way to go?
Unfortunately, our country has been brought to its knees by these bandits, most especially in some key northern states. Don't forget, Kaduna is the capital of the Northern Protectorate. Kaduna used to be the industrial hub of the northern region. And today we can see that Kaduna has been brought down to her knees because of some, bandits that could have been caught way before now if the government was serious. Why should the Federal Republic of Nigeria be negotiating with bandits? When you negotiate, you only embolden them. But I won't be surprised if they pay ransom, because as it seems now, I think our government is not working with intelligence. They just want to be reactionary. Don't forget, we paid ransom for those that were rescued in Abuja. Though the police tried to come out and say it was all a lie, they paid ransom. The victim said they paid ransom. It was even Professor Pantani who dropped about 60 million, if I'm not mistaken, for that ransom to be completed so that those guys can be rescued. If they don't pay the ransom, I don't think I can beat my chest and say that the Nigerian army will rescue those people. But over 200 persons were kidnapped, brought to life, and you think this country is being manned by security men?
But looking at the safety of those students, do you think kinetic approach is better than ransom paying?
Are the bandits already in conversation with the family?
It's the friend that
I think the family will have no choice other than to pay ransom.
No, on the part of government.
On the part of government, the government would definitely not want to negotiate. But I don't see the government winning this.
But let me ask you this, Niyi.
I have lost hope in government rescuing these people in 1 month. I don't think they can.
Why did you say so?
Because